Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back from lunch. Are you guys back into the hall or are you still stuck in the food coma? Yes or yes? I think some of you are still stuck in your food coma. Yes or yes? Thank you. Keep up with this level of energy. Because I was just saying that Raymond has saboed us for putting us the first segment after lunch. Well, I'm sure we are all ready to jump into the exciting stuff. But before we begin, allow me to share with you a quick story. Because I think it is important that we know why we are here today. So today actually marks a very special day, not just for all of you, but it is also a special day for me as well. Because today is actually my 100th day at Orange Tea. So working as a non-sales, corporate 9 to 5 staff. So it is really hard to believe because until May last year, I had been a real estate practitioner for 14 years. So I was actually, it felt a little bit emotional, okay? But to be frank, I'm actually a secret agent. You wouldn't have guessed it, but I'm actually a very shy introvert. So during my career break, when I had the time and headspace to reflect and think about my past 14 years, that's when I realized that I didn't have much documented because I was always working behind the scenes and below the radar. So in August of last year, I decided to try something that really scared me. I started my own YouTube channel as a personal project because I wanted to document down the reflections of my 14-year real estate agent career journey. Fast forward to November, I happened to meet Raymond for the first time at a networking dinner where conversation sparked something. And by December, Raymond introduced me to Justin, whom I also met for the first time. So during lunch, Justin asked me, Avril, so what have you been up to? Well, I started a YouTube channel and I happily shared about my personal project. Justin seated right opposite me at the table and took out his phone and asked, so what is the name of your channel? Solo with Avril, SOLOWITHAVRIL. He pressed subscribe and became my 411th subscriber. A few days later, I received a job offer from Orange Tea. True story, and that's how I landed up on stage and sharing this with you right now. So why am I sharing this with you today? In today's business world, especially in real estate, while personal connections are essential, so is your online visibility. Raymond and Justin didn't just get to know me from our in-person interactions. I'm very sure they went online and checked out my story on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure they saw me in a new light and be telling each other, this lady must be very thick-skinned, huh? And so the moral of the story is, it doesn't mean how great you are at what you do. If no one knows your story, you are doing a disservice to yourself. And that's what today's panel is about. How you, as real estate professionals, can be seen and get leads. And I'm going to grill my panelists here today to make them share their secrets with you guys. Shall we give them a round of applause? So, to my 4 fellow agent panelists, thank you for being on stage with me here today. As I already shared, I'm a very shy introvert. but I think it is important to share with us, our fellow agents, why is online visibility so important for real estate professionals to thrive in today's market?
I go first. Basically, I think the online world works for you 24/7. So if you don't leverage on this technology while you sleep, you are being seen online by your future prospective clients. I think you're missing out a great deal of opportunities. So I believe many of us with listings up on Property Guru, we will also be receiving inquiries in the middle of night, 2, 3 a.m. This is the same thing for social media because there are those who sleep late or doesn't sleep, will be scrolling through the social media platforms, and they may be the one looking at you on what you have to share, or what you are selling, or what you have to offer. So I think this is the biggest advantage that you can leverage by getting seen online.
I agree with that. In fact, what we really use social media is for gone are the days we only use the pictures and a lot of colorful posters and advertisements, but actually the clients don't know how we communicate, how we speak, what kind of personalities we actually carry. So this social media actually offers them a glimpse of what are we actually like in person. So they might be saying, oh, not bad, this person actually very relatable, very approachable, so I'm not going to fear to call up and list my property, because sometimes we may look so good in the pictures and the posters, but some of the clients will have bad experiences when dealing in person. So that part is actually cut off in recent years. So they have an option of choosing what kind of personality they want. They can actually choose. I think social media helps a lot because we actually projecting ourselves what we are, so they'll be very comfortable, and we don't have to go and ask for and sell ourselves because we're already being sold when they call. So I think social media cuts a lot of procedures before and saves a lot of time introducing yourself.
Okay, for that's why it's so important, because now online algorithm will read your face, your voice, okay? And a lot of clients now are searching for agents through online. Do you agree? Okay. So with the help of AG Media, we can help you do more videos. Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, I think one of the most beneficial thing to do to be online, right? For example, you do a listing video, whether you post it on TikTok or you post it on YouTube, you just do the work once, but you actually can benefit from that video for many, many years to come, because years later, you can suddenly receive a phone call just because somebody is doing a search. Say you did an Ang Mo Kio listing, HDB listing or condo listing. And then years later, you somehow receive phone call from owners who are doing a search or buyers who are doing a search, and they saw your video, they can just call you because of that work done once, but you get to benefit from it multiple times. I think this is one of the biggest benefits.
Yeah, agree.
Thank you all. I definitely do resonate with that, because I think that, for social media, like I mentioned, when I reflected about my own journey, one thing that I personally felt was that I actually lost out in terms of documenting that. I didn't have much documentation because I was that secret agent. But if I were to start all over again in today's era, in today's market, I think it is important that content marketing is part of the business. So I have this question. What will be that challenge, to take that first step? Because I think that, especially for those of us, who are a bit more introvert, what is your advice, in terms of taking the first step. Especially, I know that Robin, he self-processed that he is the same as me. He's also an introvert. Robin?
Okay, yeah, in case you don't believe, I'm actually an introvert. Okay, so let me share my personal experience, how I started a TikTok account. So, because being an introvert, I really didn't want people to see what I do on TikTok. So when I started an account, I did not add people from my Facebook friends. It's like I want to start a totally brand new account without linking to my existing Facebook or YouTube. And then that gave me the courage as an introvert to do silly stuff. Silly stuff such as maybe a dance, maybe to sing a song. And from there, I was able to get a lot of followers. You know, until now I have about 2,000 plus followers on TikTok. Then I start to add friends. So in the beginning, I think one of the tips that I can give to you is if you want to start a brand new TikTok account, maybe you can try not to add, friends. Then you can do something silly. Because TikTok actually is a very casual, relaxed platform. And people just want to scroll on TikTok to get some leisure. Yeah, then you get different groups of followers. From there, you build up the mass. Then maybe you can start to share something more personal. Then you can start to share your career. That's where people can get in touch with you because they know you as a person already.
Just to chime in on this, I had a different strategy from Robin when I first started my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm very thick-skinned. I actually announce to whoever who knows me, because when you are trying to build a YouTube channel from 0 subscribers, I can tell you it is very difficult. So for me, what I did, when I actually created my YouTube account and uploaded my first 8 videos, I did actually send out a WhatsApp blast to people who knows me because I really wanted them to support me as the first base. So that was my approach. And within 6 months, I managed to monetize my channel.
Okay, maybe I touch on for Facebook and Instagram, it's more on social media. It means that your friends, like you add one another. Okay. So for YouTube and TikTok is different. For YouTube and TikTok is more on outreach media. You all got it? Outreach means that those videos will outreach to the people that you don't know. Yeah. So this is the key takeaway.
Yeah, actually, having a personal account and then having another new account has both strength and weakness, because for a long time you've been dealing with personal account and then suddenly you want to infuse your business and then you're scared what my relative will think of me, what my friends will think of me, and that will actually stop you from progressing. So what you do, okay, I want to be really the silent agent. So we don't put the next step, creating another page, because it's just so another kind of like work. So what we do, we just let it slip. But I feel that we all should know the tool called privacy setting. So once you know how to do the privacy setting, I think you will have the wings to fly. You can let whoever wants to see whatever you want. So I think the first thing we can do is actually to know how to do the privacy setting, which a lot of people are not confident enough or know about it. So we are in real estate and we need real transactions and people really want to know about us. So what happens is that when they come in for $1 million deal or anything, they surely will stalk us. So when you give a good impression of your social media, that itself should win you the exclusive. And also, by doing the privacy setting, you will be separating your personal things to a business. I think that will give you more confidence, which I feel many people are afraid of and not sure of it. So just take a few minutes to let you know, because I've been doing project for the past few months, and I happen to talk to many project agents. They are so good in their skills. They are so good with their negotiation skills, their facts, the projects. Oh my God, it's just so another level. But they don't have the social media because I don't want them to know like kind of thing. But actually they are losing out on that. If they can fix the social media part, I think there will be a wholesome agents. And then again, I think that's the only thing lacking there, because some of them feel like, oh, the youngsters are coming up, got TikTok, they are doing so many, we are losing out to them. Actually, no, they are just reading the script on the TikTok. But if you really call the TikTok agent and ask about a problem, he will never be able to tell you, because he was actually reading a script given by another content creator. So, but imagine if they're going to call you, I'm very sure you'll be able to give solutions to them. So that's why we don't want you to lose out to these illusions. So I really hope all of us really brush up on our social media account, get to know each icon which will work for us, and end of the day, it'd be a low-cost, money-making system.
Well, perhaps for those of you who have not started the social media account, the resistance may not be down to fear, but rather, what should I do to start the social media going? So for me, I was very fortunate because I'm doing landed most of the time, so I have a team of landed partners. With the listings, they actually appoint me as a presenter, so I get exposure. So they help me with contents, etc. And also, we get to leverage on the exposure that AAG Media actually does the outreach. So for a start, for any one of you who is thinking of doing any form of social media, perhaps you do not need to overcomplicate your thinking. Start small, start with a subject matter that you are very familiar with. For example, you are a rental agent, you talk about rental. You do not need to have a whole load of contents, but perhaps just a simple 30 seconds or 40 seconds content, sharing some of the case studies that you have went through with the media as one content, and slowly building up, you will realize that your followers will also be looking into it, and you do not know exactly who is looking at you. But this will actually build on your exposure, and you will suddenly become a subject matter expert.
Thanks, guys. So to help us, I think we have talked about the why, address the why is online visibility so important, as well as to overcome and take that first step. Don't overthink. Can you guys share with us some of the success stories that you guys have encountered in your running of the business, be in terms of maybe you leverage on AAG to help y'all do a listing video and it translates into a successful case, or if not, it helps you to gain exposure for recruitment. Share with us some of the success stories that y'all have to inspire us.
Okay, I share with you guys a recent case that I've encountered. So basically, there is this new listing portal who is actually looking to establish a presence in Singapore. Because of my online presence, they actually approached me to do a collaboration, invited me to put up some listings, and then after putting up some listings, they gave me a form of reward. So these are some unexpected opportunities that you can get. And quite a while back, when I was very actively doing rental, I had a Facebook community group that is targeted at expats, and there was this author who was actually an expat writing about life as an expat in Singapore, and they approached me to become an affiliated marketer. So from there, I managed to sell books, I managed to do additional outside real estate that is actually totally, you cannot imagine.
That's very inspiring, right? That you can actually earn extra cash when you actually put yourself out there, when people actually see value in your online presence.
Yes, for me, it's like for the past 3 years, if I'm getting six-figure means it's through social media. First half the year, I'm able to attain that goal just by using the social media. For example, out of 12 transactions, I had about 9 of them from social media, actually, from strangers to new relationships, and then from there, it's just relationship just keep on building. I don't even spend that much on lead generations, but yeah, eventually I will. But for now, to get that six-figure, it's very much possible. You just have to follow a simple system, and then just get 10 sellers or buyers, which will give you a six-figure income. And together with the quality buyers and sellers who will stick with you for very long time. And what is the thing that I share mostly how to do everything related to property, because we are in the industry like so niche. Our Singapore is so small, so you don't have to restrict yourself to only HDB and commercial or residential. Do everything, put yourself out there that you're really a property expert when it comes to, because it's just a category, right? We have so many underneath. So I think just blast out even the newspaper articles. It will show that you are a person, whenever they think of property, they will go to you. So you're actually training, programming them that, by looking at you, every time you're posting property related, someday they will definitely selling or buying, they will think of you. So we have to program our audience. So not only that, the video that I did with AAG also got me like about 40 to 60K. For example, the quality that they did, because I've engaged other vendors before, and I like to test it out. But I think nothing beats our AAG media, because the quality, you can check yourself as well. It's so clear. And since it's in-house, and Johnny is like really pampering us, so whatever we ask, he will just do it. Rather than other vendor, they will charge you like extra 1 hour. You get so stressed. You have to stick to your script. And then on the next hour, you have to pay another $50. So you get so stressed. So the end product will not be so good. So with in-house AAG media, of course, definitely we are very much pampered and very easy to use. And he also come up with 30 videos for $2,000, which is a stealer. I think it can be combined and we all can use together. So you can start that as a starter pack to get used to the camera and everything. Of course, the quality is unbeatable, so I will go for AAG.
Thank you.
I think sometimes, I think most of us, we are okay to post our daily activity as a real estate agent on our Facebook, right? That is something like very normal. And one of the things we always like to post, for example, when we get our awards. So sometimes we post this with a certain intention. For example, I want to do some recruitment. I want to attract agents from other agencies. So you, with that intention, but a lot of times you may benefit from other areas. You post with this intention, but in the end, I have maybe customer calling me, and it's like I've never, friends from Facebook, never hear from them at all. Suddenly say, hey, Robin, I see you doing very well. I have a place I want to sell. Is it okay? We can meet up. So things like this is very beneficial. So continue to reach out. I also want to share what Johnny mentioned earlier on. Facebook is where we connect with our friends, right? So the same content you post on your Facebook, maybe try to do it on an outreach platform. Like the same content you post on your Facebook, which is the thing that you always have been doing. So post the same content, post it on TikTok, then you have the outreach effect. So that's my sharing.
So to sum it up, right, from what I'm hearing, so from Nuna, what she shared, right, I've actually learned that it's important to be the top of mind when you actually do it with your content marketing, when you put in, so that when you have that online presence, that's where when the customers happen to scroll and see your content, and subsequently, if they have a need for real estate, you came to their mind. Then from what Robin was actually sharing, I think it is really about having that open mind the open-mindedness is very important because sometimes, yes, you may do it with a certain intention, but it actually leads you to other opportunities and open up new doors that you couldn't even imagine. Like for example, which I already shared, I just started my YouTube channel because I wanted to do it for my own personal reasons, but it ended up me getting a job offer from Justin. So you never know what life throws you at, right? And I think this is the beauty of our real estate business. So to round this up, I just want to ask 2 questions. Number 1, I think for us to help agents, to help our real estate professionals today, there are so many different types of social media platforms out there, and to be honest, it can be really scary. If you were to choose one platform to start off, what would you propose? And my second question will be, what is the key takeaway that you want, or advice that you want to give to our fellow agents here for anyone who actually want to start their social media journey today?
Okay, yeah, I start first, okay. Yeah, okay, you need to choose TikTok, okay?
Why?
Because TikTok is an outreach media, remember this, okay? Then with Lester YouTube Scripter, you can easily script up your content. And for TikTok, no need to be those perfect video. The more raw, the better. Yes, so everybody, please go and try TikTok, to create a TikTok account. Who got TikTok account here? Put up your hand. Okay? So please create now. Okay?
I prefer Instagram and Facebook. Of course, I use TikTok to edit my videos and then blast out in Instagram and Facebook because I find that there are mature audiences in Instagram and Facebook. Most of them are serious seller and buyer. Immediate sellers, immediate buyers, because for TikTok, I need to train the youngsters. I don't have time. So yeah, I think I prefer Instagram and Facebook.
I'll definitely go for TikTok since it's an outreach media. But for the advice is that it's never too late to start going online. You may be doing the same content as myself or someone else, but rest assured, your audience that sees you, that likes you, can be very different from the person who likes me or some other people doing exactly the same content. So if you don't do it, you lose out totally. But if you do it, you will have your own customized audience.
I think most of us, if not every one of us, would already have a Facebook account. So maybe what I can suggest is that if you are also a secret agent, start to post things that is related to your real estate business, like your daily activity. It doesn't need to be a listing. A lot of time I see how people started. Immediately they try to put a listing on their own Facebook. You can just post a photo. I'm here today for viewing. I'm now traveling to this meeting. I'm coming to the convention. You can take a picture, you can take a video. Then, because if you want to reach out to the younger generation, you already have a Facebook account, start your Instagram. So, but these two are what Johnny mentioned, right? Is your friends. You definitely have to start outreach. So I think one of the easiest to start platform will be TikTok. TikTok will be very easy to start. As what Johnny mentioned, it doesn't need to be perfect. So a lot of time, I think our reservation is we want to do something like very flawless before we want to post. So for TikTok, just go ahead and post whatever you feel like posting. Nobody is going to judge you.
Yes. Actually, there's one thing that you can do. There's a giveaway. Every month or every other month, we have seminars going on. So you can actually come over there, attend the seminars, take pictures, and whatever the speakers speak, like Justin, Raymond, Ramesh, and Terence, they share so many good data about the latest industry practice. So you can actually pick from there. So you will be attacking 3 things. One want the project, the presence of yours, and in the photo, and then also the ambience. The entire place looks different. Plus, it comes with dinner as well. So that's why please come and join the seminars. So I think you will have so many things to showcase to your audience. It will look so nice on the when you upload it. So you can start from there. It's so free. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I hope that every one of you have learned something from the selfless sharing from our panelists today. So since it's our social media segment, shall we do something, guys?
So before we end, perhaps we can come together and do our first social media post together under our hashtag. We can shoot selfie, Wi-Fi, whatever, post online, whichever social media platform you're comfortable with the Unity Convention 2025 as the hashtag together. All right, let's whip out our handphones together.
Come, guys, don't be shy.
Remember your hashtag.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for my panelists.